Welcome to Habitat for Humanities. This is a women's built project that we're working on, and my name is John Williams. This is Lynn.
Hi.
We're both from Tukwila Low Store, and we're going to be doing a basic remove replacement of a light fixture. Kind of some fun things you want to do. Sometimes you want to upgrade your lighting. With the climate that we have here and the darker times of the year and that, the winter times and falls and that. And sometimes you just want to refresh things up and put different fixtures. You always want to double check and make sure the type of fixture that you're going to choose for your application is going to go, where it needs to be, and whether it's going to, support the fixture and everything, and the type of decor that you want to go with as well. You always want to take that into place. First thing you always want to do is double check your power source, just to see, you want to play it safe, whether or not the circuit is live. There's a couple different ways that you can do that. One of them is the old school, kind of a simple type of way. But if you know that the fixture is a good fixture and you're just going to refresh it, you can actually just screw the light bulb into the actual fixture. You can obviously see that you do have power to that source. The light is going. Determine where the circuit breaker is in your panel so you can actually turn the power off. Another way that you could do it, they make some different type of testers that are on the market. This particular one, we're actually just taking a standard outlet style circuit tester, and we're actually putting a adapter on there that just goes to a light socket. Basically, you can screw that into the actual fixture itself, and it'll actually light up. It'll have a light in the middle to indicate you do have a power at the source. You can actually turn the circuit breaker off once we've identified it. You go ahead and turn that off there, Lynn. Now you see the light has actually went out. That tells me that this circuit has been isolated. It's been neutralized. There's actually nothing there. Now we can actually remove the old style light fixture that's in there. Now, as you'll notice, there's some wires back on the inside here. There will be basically a set of white wires and a set of black wires. Black wire is going to be your hot wire, and your white wire is going to be your neutral wire. Then you actually have a little ground wire, which is going to be this green wire right here. So basically at this point we'll remove the wire nuts, remove the tape that's actually off of there, and then disconnect the actual old light fixture.
So white with white?
White with the white, and then you have black with the black. So basically you'll twist those actually together. So all the white ones go together as one, and then all the black togethers will go as one.
Okay, and then we got to get our black tape.
Now what we usually do is we'll cut off a couple inches of black electrical tape, and you want to make sure that you wrap that going clockwise on those, the same direction as what the wire nuts are. That way the wire nut basically gets held in place. The tape basically keeps the wire nut from coming loose, and the tape actually helps protect the wire itself from kind of getting backed out. So you put one around that one, and then also around on the white side as well. You don't have to do anything on the ground, because the ground is actually screwed right to this green ground screw that is actually right here.
Okay, and then you tape it like this. And then once you know you did this, you could shove the wires back in the wall.
Just double check to make sure everything is snug. Always double check your work to make sure that physically that the wire nuts are nice and tight. It's not touching anything on the inside. You go ahead and back this out just one more time here. And these little posts, you got to just make sure that they're out far enough that they'll protrude out through the actual holes on that one. Okay, so the fixture is totally secured to the wall at this point. We're going to double check the fixture first before we go ahead and start putting the globes into place.
Yes.
So we can actually just take a simple light bulb at this point, and we'll just screw that in there, and then we'll go ahead and turn the breaker back on, and it should actually illuminate just like that. Tells us that the light fixture is up, it's wired correctly, it's illuminating the light. Kind of get it at night. Now we can actually go back and reinstall our glass globes, like say making sure that the flat side here goes up against the bottom of the fixture. So when this goes in, it's going to go in just like that right there. Like I say, the threads are a little bit long. It just takes a minute or so to actually screw those in place, make sure that they're nice and they're secured. Okay. That's number one. You can also turn the light switch off at the wall if you're not comfortable with that. Either way will actually work. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's just double checking your project as you go through it. Make sure you get the right light for the right situation. Always follow the safety guidelines. Isolate your fixture. Make sure the power's turned off. Once you have determined that, and then go through and remove your light fixture. Make sure the wires are not damaged. Make sure everything's okay with that. And then you can put your light fixture back in, reassemble it, make sure everything's correct, test the light fixture. Once it's tested, go ahead and we'll do the final assembly on it, and your project is done.
Yep.
Thank you.